I'll be up against Bhargav Narasimhan, who is one of the best 100 solvers in the world. If I'm not mistaken, he has the national record average. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup happened last weekend, and so the experience for me was a very huge roller coaster, and I think I should just get right into the video because you guys will find out why. So first off, we're going to look at my 3x3 solves, and this is the first solve, and as you can see from the solve, I feel like, so just looking at the cross, this was absolutely like terrible, right? And I feel like I lacked the clarity in my head, you know, to have a decent solve, and I had like probably too many thoughts in my head like about doing well, and I think I let those get to me, which is why I didn't do that well. I did mediocre, and yeah, that's pretty much all for. So here's the second solve, and I sort of managed to regain my composure in this solve. Like the cross was pretty smooth, but towards the end my turning started to fail me slowly, and I ended up getting a +2. But according to the Red Bull rules, that's just a DNF. So I ended up getting just a 10 and not even making like top 25, and it was like far lower than my, I wouldn't say my expectations, but I would say my hopes, because after grinding for so long I felt like I should have got at least an 8 single or a 9 single. But yeah, sometimes that's just the way it is. I'll talk about all my conclusions from the competition towards the ending of this video, so just stick around. So now on to the more interesting part of this video, 3x3 100, which was called fastest hand in the competition. And you should note that I hadn't practiced 3x3 100 for close to a month before this competition. I had done probably like 10 solves in the whole month, just 100, and those are also just like time pass, you know, solves. And well, here's my first solve. Also note that I thought there was no inspection, because initially Cubelelo had mentioned on their form that there was no inspection, but they corrected it immediately. But I didn't, like, for some reason it didn't update on my end. But I'm not complaining because, well, you guys will see the first solve. $13.31. So in this solve, as you can see, my mental clarity seems to be back, and I don't even know how. Even though, you know, the cross was okay and the F12 was fine, I somehow just had smooth turning, and so I had pretty easy last layer cases. So I got a 13, and I was pretty happy with this. And the thing was that after 3x3, I was pretty sad. Obviously, I was actually not pretty, I was really sad. And my mom just said, you know, just chill, it happens. Try clearing up your head for like 100, and who knows what could happen. And yeah, I mean, I kind of took my mind off it. I played some chess, I listened to some music. And yeah, sure enough, with no practice whatsoever, I pull off a 13, and I was just like, yo, what is this? And you guys can see where this 13 single places me. Yeah, it places me 6th, and I was just so shocked. I mean, okay, I wasn't shocked at this point because I had another solve to go. So here's the other solve. $16.76. Yeah, this solve had a 5-second cross, which is terrible, and I somehow managed to do my F12 pairs pretty quickly, and again get a decent last layer. I just got a U-perm, and yeah, I got a 16, which is one of my normal OH times. And yeah, I got a 13 and a 16, and according to the format, it's the best of 2. So my 13 counted, and I placed 6th, which means I made it to the national finals of 3x3 100. And yeah, I mean, getting U-perms for 100 is very nice because they're easy to execute even if you don't. Yeah, I was just gonna say even if you're not good at 100, and I just messed it up. Yeah, but yeah, U-perms are great for 100. Now on to my conclusions. So I have two main conclusions from this competition. Number one, Grinding was not the best idea for this format. Grinding helps you with long-term, improvement and perhaps even consistency. But the format of this event was a best of two, which means I should probably have worked more on keeping my nerves and my composure during the solves. Something like a sub 7 challenge that Philip Levicki, aka Laser Monkey, did. You can check out his channel here, by the way. He's a great YouTuber, and yeah, something like that, which kind of simulates competition environment and gets you into the zone. So yeah, I mean, I hope to benefit from this grind in the long run because it was a lot of solves. But I feel like it's time for me to learn some new alg sets, which are like, say ZBLL for my last layer and winter variation for my last F12 pair. So I think it's time for me to move on to those. And yeah, my second conclusion is I have no clue how I made the national finals for one-handed, but I guess I'll take it. I mean, I didn't practice much, but I did do pretty well, and I'll be up against Bhargav Narsimhan, who is one of the best one-handed solvers in the world. If I'm not mistaken, he has the national record average, and he's probably like second in Asia and top 10 in the world for average. So I am honestly, I have like very few expectations from the finals, but I'm just so happy to be competing against one of my role models for one-handed, and I want to make a video dedicated to him. I'll do that soon, so stay tuned to the channel for that. And yeah, I think that's all for this video. Sorry it took so long for this video to come out. I've been very busy with work this whole week, but thankfully this upcoming week I'm free because I got my mid-sem break from college. So yeah, looking to put out a lot more videos this week. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned. See ya.